Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm writing to The Surprising Science of Happiness, Gaur. I'm not exactly sure what he means by the surprising science of happiness. You live longer? That's not too surprising. You're happier? That's also not too surprising. So I'm not exactly sure what he means by the surprising science. That's the reason why I was interested. I was like, well, we know that happier people, I think, live longer. Now, longer as in relative to the someone similar in their health stature, I'm sure. So, anyways, let's go ahead and give this video a shot. I thought it was kind of interesting. Happiness won't happen. You have to make it happen. Oh, not wrong there.
Happiness won't happen. You have to make it happen. Right. You have to craft your own happiness with what you have, not cribbing that I don't have this. Let me see what I have and make things happen for me. In the ashram there, we had bare minimum and I joined. 7 दिन हमको आलू का सब्जी मिलता था, 7 दिन सुबह शाम, क्योंकि जो सस्ते से सस्ता सब्जी था वही आता था. We had nothing. You know what we have is not as important as who we have. What we have makes life style a little better. Who we have makes life a little better. Right. And there's a big difference in making your lifestyle better and life better. What you have makes your lifestyle better. You move from whatever apartment to Lotus Empire, it's made your lifestyle better, not life. Don't you ever be under the illusion that because I live in a good building, my life is better. What you have can make your lifestyle better. Who you have can make your life better. Our lifestyle was terrible. 7 days we were eating aloo. But who we had, our friends, I'm telling you, I've had the best time of my life in these 27 years in the ashram. Not because of what we had, we didn't have any. Because of who we had. It was an absolutely stunning life. Guys, I will not trade the life I've had for anything in the world. It's not what we have. It's who we have.
Again, okay, it's probably gonna cut off after this one. Again, inspirational things. It's really kind of I hate things like this. This one's a little bit more like I've said this about Gaur before. He does say a lot of inspirational things. Most of it's actually really good information. Some of it's just very, inspirational. Let's see if this is the end, so I won't pause it. Yeah. While having things is enjoyable, sharing them with people we care about is even better. Why not strive for both? That's really right there. That is really good. The thing is that like, yes, this is all kind of sappy, or I don't know what you call corny, or cringy, whatever those words are. It's very much that. I'm kind of like that too, so I'm speaking from experience here, okay? But there is truth to it, though. And the sad truth of the matter is that we all need to hear this sometimes. We get so involved in our lives, we just forget the simplest things that makes us happy. That really, that's it. The simplest things that makes us happy. A lot of people see all these videos on social media, and they see all this like people on boats and they're happy and all that. But the thing is that there could be some truth to that, but a lot of those people are probably like alone or lonely because the only way to get friends is because the way they made friends is because of their money. And if it's not for the money, then they probably don't have friends. I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying all their friends. There are some friends out there like that who don't care if you have money or not. They're with you. I know that's what he's talking about here. And even in the but the thing, so sometimes because you don't, it's very much like freaking movies, where sometimes even you may not see those friends as friends that are caring because you're too focused on paying attention to other people who are as high status as you, or makes money like you, or who are bougie and who hasn't accepted them for who they are, so they're constantly fighting for it. While there's this other friend that accepted you for who you are, and but because they accepted you, now they're turning their attention to something else. They're trying to get their attention for. How do I say? Uh, essentially, if I know you're my friend, I'm not going to pay attention to you anymore because there's other friends I need to get to. So that kind of breaks up the original relationship. So again, all these things that are very much realities of life, even though they're cringy or whatever you want to call it. It's very true, and it is cringy, but it's realities that we have to hear. There's a reason why it's cringy, it's because it's the truth most of the time. But yes, um, I don't know what the potato stew or whatever the potato dish you had. I wonder what it tastes like. Wouldn't mind trying. Like I had, look, I'm open for trying out foods for sure. Try to keep an open mind for that one too. Let's see if there's anything more to that than just that. Nope, that's it. All right. So, anyways, again, Gaur is very much an inspirational speaker. You can clearly see that when he talked about he wouldn't trade his friendship or the life that he had for anything in the world. No doubt, there's no doubt about that. But obviously, life could be better. I mean, the I guess kind of the problem is the sheer fact that, how do I say this? It's cringy too, but if you grew up with money and you made friends because of your money, your friends are there for only for money. I said this before, and you would not, essentially, it's like, imagine growing up with money without growing up with money. You'd be a completely different person. And that's the reason, probably the reason why the way I am today is because I grew up, it's weird to say poor, but not poor, because in my country, I'm not poor, but when you come to America, I am poor. So it's like, it's weird. I mean, and what I mean by this is that didn't really have shoes, had sandals, flip flops, as I like to call them. What else? Didn't have toilets inside the house; they're all outside. Well, there was one house that had it inside, but there's no flushing, so you have to pour water to flush it. Going a little bit too much here, too much information. Anyways, growing up in the scenario that I did, I think I even said this. I know not a lot of people watch Gaur does, so this is a little hidden gem stuff that if you watch all my videos you may find. Is that I remember when I was younger, we don't have hot water heaters or anything like that, so we had tubs outside to collect water for anything to do with purposes of water besides drinking. You don't drink the water. I mean, you could. You just hope that you don't get anything, but you can kind of drink it. I don't know if you're not allowed to or not. But anyways, there's no real privacy, and we live next to a mountain. So there's a whole bunch of houses in the mountain. It's not completely packed, but there are some houses in the mountain. So anyways, I remember there's not enough time to boil water, so you have to sit there out there in the freezing morning, scoop up some of that water in that barrel, and pour it over your head. I remember just running around because it's so freaking cold. And that's how you wash yourself where I live. Yeah, and I didn't like going into to the bathroom that we have that's private. Now, mind you, bathroom which has I think it has a working faucet, a toilet that you have to pour water in, and then like an area where you can grab that bucket and pour to wash your body. But the reason why I didn't want to go in there is because there's a whole bunch of spiders in there. I looked up, saw some spiders, like, nope, I'm outside. I'm not risking my safety for a shower. Screw my humility, man. I'll let it all hang out just to make sure I can shower outside and not in those spiders. There are a lot of spiders. I don't know how much. I mean, I just saw a few. There's probably more. I don't know for sure, but wasn't going to chance it. So I'm outside, completely naked, showering, running around because it's freezing cold. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that story. A little story about me when I was younger and back in my original country. Anyways, that's my reaction to the surprising signs of happiness. Made me think about it. Did I enjoy that moment at that time? No. But I look back at it now, that's hysterical. Anyways, if you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up the sound down below. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next vid.